The raindrops hurt my face. The raindrops hurt my face, but my goggles are all wet and I can't see through them. All right, a little adjustment on the screws. The low speed can definitely go in some. Getting to them on your bench and getting to them at the water, two very different things. All right, I'm gonna lean out the top too, just a hair. Slowly work up to a good mixture. Trying to get some better fuel mileage out of the beast. The camera shut off on my way here. I am at the little inlet and I'm gonna try to get some clips. I have a feeling that it's not gonna work out. I've got my phone, but it's raining, so the lens is probably gonna get stuff on it. And yeah, the GoPro, we already know what's going on with it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of filming here. It's probably not gonna work, but let's give it a go. Plug color check. Since I did change the adjustment on the card. I was going to do a plug color check, but I realized as I took my seat off that I actually don't have my wrench with me. I left it at home, so filming in that direction. Alright, if the GoPro's not working. Alright, right, folks, I think I pretty much have to admit defeat here. Hopefully a little bit of footage ended up turning out, but it's a successful day because the X2 is working great. The thing that is slowing it down now is me. I need to learn how to drive it, and I need to get more fit. Absolute monster. I'm gonna have to get a new camera and then make a decent video for you guys. A rainy day isn't the best for shooting video anyway. The color is going to be crap, and there's going to be spots all over the lens. As you guys can see by my goggles, I can't see a whole lot. It's pretty rough right now, folks, but I'm on a jet ski, so it's a good day, and it's working. I'm going to cruise around a little bit and just enjoy myself. I'm going to head back to the dock now because I have about 1/3 of a tank left of fuel. And if I don't head back, I'm going to be pushing. I don't know if you guys can tell how shallow it is down there, but it's pretty neat. I am worried, much more worried now that I have this hooker impeller installed. I don't want to damage it, so I don't like driving around in the shallow stuff too much, but it is kind of neat. Beautiful day. I stopped by the bridge to set up my GPS on my phone. We're gonna head back to the slip. I don't know how much more riding I'm gonna do today. I think maybe I'll save my fuel for a nicer day. Guess who just walked back to shore because he ran out of gas? At least I think that's what happened. It sounded like it went down to 1 cylinder, but I walked a couple hundred feet. Yeah, I didn't have to go very far. I was close to shore, so I got the X2 here. We're gonna put some fuel in it and see what happens here. Hopefully it fires up. It was working good. I was cruising along. I did a speed run, which I got 55.4. So if I didn't do the speed run, I very likely would have made it all the way back to the slip. And then I would have ran out of fuel out there because every time I get back, I do some little loops and stuff. So, yeah, anyway, got to go put some more fuel in it, and hopefully that's all that's wrong. It took the full 10 liters of fuel and still had a little bit of room left over. So I think my suspicions of it running out of fuel are probably correct. Find out here in a second. Out of fuel. I've been out ripping around on the X2. I think it picked up a little bit of water when I ran low on fuel. It's doing some kind of weird stuff. It seems to be loading up at bottom end now. I'm going to see if I have a 13/16 wrench in here, but I don't think I do. I might be able to get to the center plug and check plug color, but I leaned it out and I reduced water to the exhaust, and I guess maybe it has something to do with the extra load from the impeller. Hero 7 still not working, and so this is all the footage that I have for you guys. I am so exhausted. All I had to eat today was a cookie, and the only reason I had a cookie is because I had a vitamin, and that made my stomach upset, so I ate a cookie to wash it down, I guess. Anyway, all loaded up and ready to leave. And what do I have to say about the 1521 Hooker impeller on a triple? My thoughts on it might be somewhat controversial, But I would say if you're thinking about putting a 1521 Hooker impeller on your 1100 triple, what you should probably do instead is swap in a 750 or an 800, and you'll probably enjoy it a whole lot more. This thing is a monster. Not for the faint of heart at all. In tight spaces, it is downright scary now. I used to be able to ride around on the 650, and I know this is going to sound silly because, oh, a puny 650, but I was getting to a point where I could handle everything it had. I was not scared of throwing it into corners, and if I fell off it at any point, it was just a good laugh. This thing, yeah, I can't even explain it. You just have to drive one. The amount of acceleration, the amount of pull out of corners, it's actually physically, it's intimidating, it's scary. And I know I wasn't feeling well today. I'm still not feeling terribly well, so that probably has part of it. But I mean, yeah, especially when you're riding in tight quarters, like in around the shore and stuff, which I like doing, I like zipping in and around. Quarter throttle or half throttle on this would have been full out on the X2, on the 650, pardon me. And yeah, you just don't, you feel like you're being a bit of a pussy, honestly, because you kind of carve into a corner. And on the 650, pretty much always I was comfortable carve into a corner and I'd just floor it all the way, no questions asked, just to the bar. This, nope. This thing, when you floor it, when you pull that throttle, you better make sure that you're pointed in a good direction and you're holding on tight, especially after you've been riding for a little while and you're a little bit tired. I wasn't filming at the time, but I went to jump a wave. I might have bruised both of my heels, not really bad, but I turned around quickly and hit my own wake and it launched. Yeah, anyway, I ended up slamming my heels into the floorboards, which don't have any jet trim on them, so that could have something to do with it. But anyway, slammed my heels into them and hurt my heels quite a bit. Yeah, good thing the water's cold, stop the swelling. Anyway, I can't overemphasize it enough. Anybody who's ridden one, yeah, with an aggressive prop, then you'll understand. But otherwise, the thing weighs 340-ish pounds and it has over 120 horsepower, and the impeller is definitely aggressive enough. Quite honestly, I wish that I had another one, I wish I had a 1624 that I could try on it, but not because I want to go any faster, just because out of curiosity. 55 miles an hour on this little thing is plenty fast. It still handles it extremely well. The water was quite rough today, but I'm very impressed with it. Now that I'm going this much faster, there are some handling issues that are coming up. It wants to always drift to the right. So if I let go of the steering, I don't know, it might be that the skid plate is down on one side a little bit or whatever. I think it is actually down a little bit on the right side. So stuff that you don't need to worry about when you're going 35 or 40 miles an hour, all of a sudden when you're going 55, yeah, it becomes an issue. So I'm gonna have to go over some of that stuff and take care of that. I'm gonna be doing some tuning. You guys have seen I'm working on a head. A lot of that stuff now, I don't think I'm going to be trying to get this thing to go way faster. I'm not going to try to get this thing to go a lot quicker or a lot faster. I'm just going to work on it now, trying to get it dependable. And I was actually thinking it would be nice to build a quieter water box. This thing, it's fun to drive around for a little bit, but I'm sure I'm annoying everybody around me, and my ears are ringing now after driving it for a while. So I ended up burning let's see, about 35 liters of fuel through it today. So that was pretty good, especially considering I'm not feeling terribly well. And I couldn't film a whole lot because the Hero 7 was having problems. So I hope to get out fairly soon when the weather is nicer and I'm feeling better. I wasn't feeling very well today, so maybe my impressions of the ski, maybe once I'm feeling super healthy, I'll think that it doesn't pull very hard. But anyway, I'm kind of sad now that I used the words monster and beast to describe it before, because I'm using the same words now and it's definitely not the same ski. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully some footage turned out. I have no idea. I'm not going to know until I get home and kind of try to look through stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. If you can, support me on Patreon because I'm going to need a new camera. And I just bought a very expensive impeller. Well, it wasn't that expensive, but by the time you convert to Canadian and then import duty and shipping, yeah, $630+. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. I just arrived home. I'm already starting to get a little bit stiff and sore. I'm using the crane or the cable hoist to lift my ski off, and I thought I would take this opportunity to weigh it once again because I've already done it a few times, but I don't know how accurate it was. So I figure we'll weigh it again here. All right, it's completely up in the air. 346. I'll check in a little bit here and see how much fuel's in the tank, but that is pretty good, all things considered.